Miami-Dade mayor proposes rare tax rate dip. So here is what that means for homeowners. Hey, Sharon Colon, your favorite Miami real estate agent here. So let's talk about what this tax rate cut means for you. You know, I was looking for new information about what is happening in Miami, and I found this interesting recent article published by Yahoo News, which states that the Miami-Dade County Mayor has proposed a 1% cut in tax for real estate properties in the area. So first of all, let me tell you that this tax rate dip is proposed for 2024's budget, okay? Now, this tax rate cut comes as high inflation sparks calls for, relief from the property tax bills mailed out in the fall. However, you need to keep in mind that these bills will still be higher. Why? Because the property values outpace the proposed tax cut. So Mayor Daniella Levine Cava pitched this, $11.7 billion spending plan while stating, as I move into the third year of my term, we must continue making smart, targeted investments that afford everyone in Miami-Dade County the freedom to prosper and thrive. With the 12% increase in the value of properties is of course giving Miami-Dade Treasury a boost. And we're going to be talking about this in a bit more deeper. However, according to the article, the county is running out from the over $300 million in federal COVID aid received. So according to this, commissioners accepted Mayor Daniella's proposal for a 1% reduction in 2023 for property taxes. And now she wants to set flat rates for those taxes and another 1% drop in the county-wide tax. But let's be real. Will a 1% reduction really help the homeowners? Comment below. I would like to hear from you. So let's see the math here, and I think this is the most important part of this video. Property values have seen an increase of 12% on average in Miami-Dade in 2022. Of course, city by city will vary, but Florida law restricts the growth of the asset value of a main residence to the inflation rates capped at 3% and 10% to all other properties with a homestead exemptions, investors. So what this article is saying is that the mayor proposed and was approved a 1% decrease in the county-wide tax, currently at $462 for every $100,000 of property's taxable value. So yes, they're proposing to decrease 1%, but remember, your assets value will increase by 3%. So in other words, even in slightly lower rates result in higher property taxes for most homeowners. So do you see a solution here with the decrease of 1%? On the other hand, Miami-Dade's elected property appraiser, Pedro Garcia, wants commissioners to impose a larger cut in the county-wide tax rate. Pedro wrote a memo to Levine Cava in June of this year, which states, the steep increase in values driven by the heated real estate market will force many taxpayers to pay higher property taxes, which many cannot afford. I urge you to consider a 3% reduction in the county-wide millage rate to help our residents cope with the increased cost of homeownership. However, according to an analysis by the County Commission's Office of Policy and Budget Affairs, reducing the mileage rates by 1% provides marginal relief, which, $14 per year less than if the flat mileage rate is approved, to homesteaded property owners. In each of the percentage reduction scenarios, property owners will still pay more than what was paid in FY 2021-2022. Miami-Dade doesn't usually experience changes in tax rates. In fact, the rate was flat from 2015 to 2022. So here is what calculations from the Miami Herald states. With home assets values allowed to increase 3% and the countywide rate down 1%, that will mean about an extra $30 on the 2024 tax bill for a home asset at $303,000, the average in the Miami-Dade. So if there is a flat countywide tax, the increase will result in, approximately $40 additional on your tax bill. And unfortunately, we cannot forget that, Florida is now the inflation hotspot in the country. Unfortunately, in fact, a report by CBS News states that the Miami-Fort Lauderdale-West Palm Beach area has the highest inflation rate of metro areas. The inflation rate between April 2022 and April 2023 was 9%. In comparison, the national average was 4% during the same period. According to CBS News report, the growing population of Florida is resulting in increasing inflation. An economist at the University of Florida, Amanda Fallin, says a lot of people are still coming to Florida because the economy is really strong, and many like the fact that we don't have an income tax like in New York, for example. And in places like Miami, we're seeing a lot of real estate demand from non-Floridian and non-American investors, generally wealthy folks who want to have a nice home here. Now, while many people think that inflation is a problem in Florida, others see this as an opportunity. Increasing inflation and property values going up is something people are experiencing in the entire country. That's a fact. But we also need to think that smart people make smart investments during difficult times and they get extremely rich. So if you don't know how to get started in the Miami real estate market and where to invest, for example, don't worry. I've got you covered. Simply fill out the form in the description box below so we can schedule a free consultation call to talk about your investment plan, for example, or to clarify all your questions. And hey, before you leave, click to watch this video right here where I talk about the best neighborhoods in Miami to invest in 2023. I'll see you there.